Hello fellow artists. If you clicked on this video, that's because you're ready to share your art with the world, and I couldn't be more excited for you. It's such a fun step to start this. It feels big, it feels exciting, but it also feels very overwhelming and frustrating to understand what it's like to build a website. You have no idea how long it took me to build mine, and honestly, it's very simple. So I was very lost. It felt very foreign, but today I want to bring you a simple step-by-step tutorial of how you can build your website with Pixpa. Thankfully, this video is sponsored by Pixpa so that I can share with you a step-by-step of how I would build my website with this platform. Are you ready? I'm ready. Let's do this. Before we hop into the website, grab a little notebook or a little piece of paper, and what you're going to do is write a list of things that you want on your website. For this website, I'm going to make a shop and a portfolio in case you're looking to make a website just for a portfolio and not necessarily a shop. It can work both ways. So I'm going to write down here a home page, shop, gallery, and then we're going to have our about page and our contact page. So now that you know exactly what you want on your website, when you go through the templates, the closest one that has these pages will just make everything a whole lot easier. When picking your domain name, you want to come here into settings and scroll down to domain name. And here you can choose your domain name, or you can connect one if you already had one. But I just wanted to show you this because this was kind of just given to me as a sample, but I wanted to make sure you knew where to go in for that because that's very important. So here we have the templates. I feel like other platforms are designed more for blogs and other kinds of businesses, but I just really like that Pixpa was thinking about the artists. So let's go down here, and with what we had in mind, I'm going to go for a simple, ooh, I like that one. I'm trying to go for like a simple classic design. Ooh, that other one really spoke to me, so let's go back to that one. You can see here on the pages, so we have home, store, blog, about, and contact. The only page that we didn't have on our list was blog, and so we can easily change that. We can delete that page and create a new one for our gallery or portfolio if that's something you're looking to add into your shop. I tend to gravitate towards neutrals and greens, so let's go with this one, natural. And then we can choose our fonts. Ooh, I really like Playfair Display. You know, I actually really like the one that it came with, so I'm gonna go with Laura. Okay, so this here is your dashboard. You're gonna wanna go into website, and here you're going to see the pages, and this is where we're gonna be able to customize everything. Like I mentioned, we don't want a blog, so we can just go ahead and delete that. And we're gonna add a gallery. Okay, and here we can edit the location of this page, and I want it to be right underneath the store, or next to the store, let's say. Let's edit here our home page. Okay, so now let's move on to the store. So we're gonna go into view products because it already has these in there. Going to edit one of them. And this one's called Pink Halo. Here you would just write a little description about it. I'm just gonna leave that for now. And we're gonna price it whatever you want, $100. If you are shipping your art and this is not a digital item, you will probably want to set up your shipping. So you can track on inventory if this is a print maybe. So it's really simple because with every product, it gives you these options. Track inventory, availability 1, and then we can mark it sold out, or if you're doing some other kind of product where you are reordering or manufacturing something, you can click this option to allow your customers to pre-order a product. So that's a really cool feature there. When we go back into our inventory, we should see that only 1 is available. So when someone buys it, it'll just say sold out. And that's how you do that. If you want to create discount codes for your website, super simple to do that. Shipping. you'll want to figure out shipping. Shipping was such a hassle for me to figure out, but it's literally right here. It's so nice. You can title it United States. So let's just go flat rate, $5.99, and let's just save per order. We don't want it per item. That's a little bit crazy. Okay, nice. Okay, so now we're back into the website. So now if we go into store, we should see Pink Halo. And there she is. If you are here because you want to have a gallery, you can just add your images in here. I'm going to just pick a couple that I have and see what that looks like for us. Gallery. I love that. Oh my gosh. That's really nice. So we got 3 pages done. Let's go into the about page. Oh, look at her. I'm gonna leave her in here because I love her template so much. So this is where you can do your about page. And then we'll go in here into the contact page. I definitely suggest a contact page. You never know who might want you for a piece of work or a commission or a partnership of some sort. I think this is a really great way if someone's on your website and they think, hey, you know what, I'm gonna email her about something. It's just a really nice page to have. Okay, so my camera just died and it was overheating a little bit, so I gave it a bit of a break, but it's only been about 20 minutes and I was working on the website so that I can show you a little bit better of what it would look like. I changed the site title up here and I changed all of those sample photos just so it can feel more of a shop. Of course, you can always design these things further and go into every little detail. I even changed the little color of the button, and we kept Anna Scott here because we love her. But like I was mentioning, you can go crazy with the design, but I think as artists, as we start to develop our career, we start to realize how many roles and hats we need to wear. And the last thing you want to do is spend weeks, and I mean weeks, because that's what happened to me, building a website. You want it to be simple and effective, not just for you, but for your audience, because you don't want your audience to come to your page and feel very distracted and confused about how to get about your website. You want to show them exactly what you offer and make it very easy for them to understand. So what I've really enjoyed about Pixpa so far as I'm going through this and designing the website is when you go through a menu, they give you a list of everything you could think of on the same page, if that makes sense. Especially as an artist who sells physical products, I love that the shipping section is within every item. I really, really like that. So it's little details like that that make building this website much easier. So here's the final sample website. Honestly, if I had to make a website in a day, I would be pretty proud of this. Like, this is so nice. I mean, it's only been maybe half an hour of building this website. I think you guys would really love this. But now, let's talk about the good stuff, because everybody wants to know, how much is this gonna cost me? And as a small business owner, these little expenses definitely add up really fast. So I wanted to do a little cost comparison with other very popular platforms just so that you can see how affordable Pixpa is. Full transparency, my current shop is with Squarespace, but had I known Pixpa existed, I probably would have gone with Pixpa. I'm not even kidding. I got an email from Squarespace like a month ago saying that they're raising their prices, so I'm like, ugh. The little things that you deal with, you know? Let's first go into WordPress. WordPress is a very popular platform, and this is out of my wheelhouse, but I just wanted to show you guys because this is a very popular platform. I would say it's geared more for bloggers. Let's just move on, okay? So let's go to Squarespace. Everybody knows about Squarespace. I have Squarespace currently. Here we have all the options they have, and this is the pay annually, so this is already at a discount, and I think the one I have is $23 a month. But with Pixpa, let's go to Pixpa. Here are the options. Already the advanced option is just $2 more expensive than the second tier on Squarespace. Anyway, and that's just the monthly. If you want to go to a yearly, you get a discount, of course, but with my coupon code EPIC, you will get 40% off if you choose the yearly subscription. And then what's cool is they have a 2-year subscription, which I haven't seen that before, but a 2-year subscription will get you 40% off, but with my code EPIC, you can get 55% off. So if you use my coupon code EPIC, you can get the professional tier for $9 a month. Now, I'm not telling you to get professional. Definitely look through every tier. You might even just go with the basic tier, and I think that's great. Pick the tier that suits you best and just go from there and have fun. And there we have it, a beautiful, simple website ready for you to share your art with the world. I am so happy for you. I am cheering for you because I think this is a great step for you to take in your business. Also, don't forget, if you're not a painter, this works for all other types of artists and non-artists. They have templates that can really work for everything. So make sure to check it out. And if you do decide to sign up, make sure to use the code EPIC so that you can get 40% off the yearly subscription or 55% off the 2-year subscription. I think that is a steal, so I would run and catch that if you've been on the edge of making a website. I'm wishing you all the very best. I'm cheering for you, and I'll see you here very soon.